Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Handoff to the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mancuso. Setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. first down for this offense. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, we go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Touchdown Seminoles! What a catch and run for 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. We're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. And the pass is intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense.
Get set, get set.
Looking for room. It's stopped. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The Broncos in the hurry up. They want to run it left here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll try the left side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Boise State 7.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Boise State.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. to throw. It's Mancuso. Makes the grab over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown Broncos. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the move. And the Seminoles brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Wide open downfield. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They go to the ground. They make the stop of the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll leave it with him. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to run for it. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Come on, set.
To the ground. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for the big play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mancuso. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback, is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Noles have their offense in high gear.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts, because this guy can play at a high level.
Trying to run, it's stumped. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
trying to surge it in. And they get him down.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 11, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll try it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it. Throw.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage. And then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. He does the rest and gets in for 6.
To the air, it's Mancuso. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Florida State, 20.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score. Boise State, 27. Florida State, 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Mancuso. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the 4th quarter, he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big 1st down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. But jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it tight.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game, 1 possession behind, you needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 35 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3:25.
He's going to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They keep attacking through the air. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The give on the counter. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Gibbs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mancuso. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about. On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.